Good afternoon, Daniel. This video recording is for the subject BSBPMG534 Managed Project Human Resource Assessment. As I could not be able to attend the online session and as informed, I'm submitting a YouTube record video, and the main purpose of this video is to discuss a simulator workplace scenario. In this simulator workplace scenario, I'll be meeting with my trainer who plays the role of Samantha, and before the meeting we will be answering the following questions: individual and group tasks with staff competencies, and the loading to determine what tasks require which human resources, and using the resource leveling methodology. So after the meeting, how we analyze the resource loading to determine what tasks require which human resources, taking into consideration staffing levels and competency. The right staffing is all about having the right number and type of people in the right place at the right time. It is not only about having enough employees, but also ensuring that they have the right knowledge, skill and experience to operate safely. The analysis of staffing levels is closely related to many other topics such as workload, organizational change, supervision and efficiency, interface design and fatigue. Matching the individual and group tasks with staff competencies. Competencies drive performance development criteria for staff to judge, and identification of individuals and employees across agencies, development priority. Expected ability levels are linked to specific levels based on professional roles and specialties, senior order of roles. For each core competency, compliance with regulations, rules and guidelines agency. Utilize the resource leveling methodology to allocate staff to project in order to meet project scope and deadline. From the meeting, I have learned that there are many ways of resource leveling methodology, which including the critical path method is a common resource leveling method that calculates the project duration without considering the resource constraints. This technique links the dependent project activities in a logical order to calculate the earliest and latest dates for each activity can start and end. The critical path indicates the longest sequence of tasks that must be completed in order for the project to complete successfully. Once you have identified the activities on the critical path, you can determine their float by planning flexibility. The critical chain method takes into account resource constraints. In this case, the critical chain is the longest path of the task. Taking into account both task and resource dependencies, resource can only be assigned to one task at a time. Project planning using this method lists the resources required for the task and reassesses their availability as needed. Also, the other methods and techniques that may help solve the production issues and support staff engagement and performance, including communicate clear expectations to ensure consistent performance reviews, priority is given to staff training, and to take steps to improve morale to help employees get the job done and use the right technology. Lack of resources and support, misunderstanding of organizational vision, lack of measurable performance goals, inadequate professional or technical training, insufficient development opportunities. There are few opportunities to collaborate between teams and conflict between team members. The job description with Samantha as role played by our assessor is as follows. The performance appraisal result considers the following: what actions can be taken to improve the proofreader's performance, activities to expand desktop publisher's performance or analyzing performance metrics, communicating intentionally, maintaining goal orientation, managing your expectations, prioritizing accountability, encouraging feedback, providing incentives. Training and developing the team. Some of the internal and external factors that may affect the underlying recital comprising poor communication, lack of leadership, a dispirited corporate culture, political factors and environmental factors such as climate changes, health and safety issues. This concludes the YouTube recording video for the subject Managed Project Human Resources BSBPMG534. Thank you, Daniel.